Hello friends, welcome back to this series of tenses. Okay, so today we will learn, as you know, that is past continuous tense, and as you know, that is our today's part is part 8. So in this part we will explore that is we will practice the past continuous tense. We will test our brain. Okay, so today we will learn, and also today we will test our brain. That is what have we learned. Okay, because you guys, you have learned more about past continuous tense, and also today we will just explore our skills. That is how we have learned. Okay, so no more talking, let's get started. Let's be ready for your tiny test. Okay, we will just practice. Okay, so first of all, here we can see that is there are 3 sections, as we can see, and 3 sections has each sentences we can see here. Okay, so we can just start from here. Positive. So in the positive, 3 sentences are in present present continuous tense. Okay, why present continuous tense? In the positive sentence, we know that is past continuous tense structure is the main structure of best following the positive sentence. That's why I have written this in the present continuous tense. By this you can transform it as the past continuous tense. So here we can see that is I am singing. So how can we transform it into the positive here? Yes, so it will be during the I. What do we need to do? Yes, I can hear you. Yes, we can just put the was. I was. Then you can see the extension, which is singing. So I was singing. Then next is we are learning. What can we do here? Yes, it will be we were. We were. We were. We were learning. We were learning. 3 number is he is waiting. He was. Yes. He was waiting. He was waiting. Okay, so now we have already understood this. And our next is negative. So here we have already understood the positive, and then we will transform it into the negative. So in negative, we can see the 3 sentences here in the past continuous tense, which are in the what? Positive sentence or past continuous. So as we know that is by following the positive sentence or past continuous tense, we can transform it into the negative sentence. Okay, so here we can see the example, that is Jack was driving. So how can we make it into the negative? Yes, what do we need to do? Yes, Jack was. Yes, Jack. Then we have to put the not. Jack was not driving. Then you can put the extension. Extension can be anything, that is, it can be the verb, then it can be the another sentence after the verb. Okay, so Jack was not driving. It's in the negative sentence. So 5 number is here. Tom was teaching. So from now, we will use the contraction form. Okay, we will use the contraction from in negative. So what it will be? Tom was teaching. How can we make it into the negative by using the contraction? Yes, what it will be? Tom wasn't teaching. Tom wasn't teaching. So here we can also learn the pronunciation, which is wasn't. I have already told you which pronounce like t. We have already learned this our previous parts. So Tom wasn't teaching. The next is we were jogging. So what's the verb jogging means? It means that is running, okay? Something like this. So what it will be? We weren't. We weren't. Yes. We weren't. We weren't what? Jogging. We weren't jogging. So just see the pronunciation here. Weren't. 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 Just spelling like t, t, just like this. Wasn't. Weren't. Okay, so we have already understand the negative. Now we will see the question. So in question, here we can see the question form, and here we can see the three sentences of the question. So we can take a look on the 7 number. That is, the sentence is Anna was going to the conference. Okay, there are some positive sentences like this. We'll transform it into the question of the positive form. Then we'll talk about the negative sentence form of the question. So here we can see that is Anna was going to the conference. So here, what do we need to do? We have to add what? We have to remember the use of WS question that we have learned our previous parts during the past continuous tense. Okay, so as we know, we can use both. So that is, we can use the WS question, both of them, positive form of question, negative form of question. So now we are learning the positive form of question, so we can just transform it. So two sentences are in the WS question. So Anna was going to the conference. So here, the WS question is used what? Where? Where? Okay, so what? Because to the conference, it indicates the place. Okay, that's why we have used here where. So we have, so how can we change it into the question? Where? Yes, where was Anna going? Where was Anna? Where was Anna going? Where was Anna going? We can see here. So next is she was doing her homework. So here the WS question is used here. What? What? Why what? Because it indicates that is what was she doing? Okay, what is she doing? So it thinks, it describes the things, which thing she was doing. Okay, that's why we have used here what. Okay, so here that's why what is used only for the hard homework. So if we transfer it into the question, we have to use the what here. So how can we say it into the question? Yes, what was she doing? What was she doing? Here we can see this, so just change the order. Sometimes question changes their order. Like this, that is, was Anna, was she, was I. Okay, there are many forms of WS question is used with this. Okay, and sometimes simple question is also changes a little bit. For example, that is, I was, it becomes was I. He was, it becomes was he. You were becomes were you. Okay, in that question, it changes their order. Okay, so we have already learned it. So here 7 and 8 number is finished. Then our 9 number is here. They were studying. So how can we change it into the question form? Yes, don't be upset here. You have to just we have to just make it into what? We have to just make it into the simple question. So how can we transfer it into the simple question? We have to just change the order. We have to just we have to just change the order. So we have to just put the where before the word of they. Okay, and they is used here, the subject. So here I can write here, that is, where they studying. Were they studying? Were they studying? Then I can add the question. Were they studying? Were they studying? So here the where is used before the word of they. So were they studying? It's so simple. Where? So here we have already understood the question form. So where was Anna going? What was she doing? Were they studying? We have already understand these question form. We have already understand these three sections, okay? And in question, we have learned the positive form. So now we will talk about the negative form a little bit. So how can we change it into the negative form here? So during the negative form of question, we have to just simply do what? We have to just put the not after the word of Anna. Where was Anna not going? But if we want to do the contraction, we can say where wasn't Anna going? So second number is second number there are more priorities. Okay, it is used most often. Okay, so where wasn't Anna going? So if we want to do this, we can. That is, what was she doing? We can say it. What wasn't she doing? But if we don't want to use the contraction, we can say what was she not doing? Okay, and next is, were they studying? Were they not studying? And during the contraction, weren't they studying? So here we have already understand the negative form of question. So during the positive and during the negative, we can use both. What? We can use the positive form and the negative form. So I have just used the two Douglas question. There are more. So if you just read the book, then you can understand. And this is the simple question. This is used both positive form of question and negative form of question. Okay, so I hope that is you have already understood that is three parts here. So if you just like this, if you just like this, just practice it. Okay, so by this you can improve this by this, and also you can get some ideas, and also you can get some knowledge about this. So if you like this video, just like, comment, share and follow my video. So this video like this, and it's the practice, and so we have just tested your knowledge. So by watching this video, you can understand so which level are you in and what have you learned. Okay, so I hope that is you have liked this video. So that's it, our video is finished. So see you in the next video everyone, and bye for now.